Merry Christmas! It is the most wonderful time of the year, but if you're not feeling that it's the most wonderful time of the year, you are not alone. A North American study showed that 45% of respondents said they dreaded the holiday season. So if you kind of get into a Christmas funk, like I said, you're not alone. I tend to get a little bit funky over Christmas for a variety of reasons, and so in this video I'm going to share with you some of the ways that I get out of my Christmas funk, and hopefully it will help you to get through the holidays without feeling too funky. So number one is practicing gratitude. There's always room to count blessings no matter what the situation, and I know it sounds a bit cliched, but honestly that is my number one funk buster. Number two is to focus on others. When I step outside myself, it just takes the focus off of me and helps me to, I just feel better. This holiday season, my fitness boot camp and a couple other Fit Body boot camps got together and we bought thousands of dollars of toys for the Salvation Army, and that was such a good feeling. So just helping and focusing, serving others is a really great way to get rid of that funky feeling. Number three is focusing on what I have instead of what I don't have. So if I look at all the blessings that I have rather than the things that I kind of fall short on, that helps me to focus on the positive as well. Number four, of course, is exercise, and behind that door is my home gym, and I'm just going to go have a quick workout because no matter what, exercise is the answer for me. So today I've got a squat bar with my name on it. Afterward, I'll have some links of some of my favorite home workouts that you can be doing over the holidays if you can't get to your gym, or if you just want something new and different to do at home, because that exercise is what really helps me to get through kind of some funky times. Number five is getting outside, and you might hear those dogs barking upstairs. I should have closed the window blinds before I did the video, but getting vitamin D, fresh air, that's always a natural mood booster for me, getting that fresh air. So that's really helpful to kind of get through that Christmas funk, or any funk for that matter. Being the right amount of busy. Sometimes through the holiday season, women, we're just so overextended, we get exhausted. So we can be on one end of the spectrum where we're just so exhausted, or we can be on the other end of the spectrum, which honestly is probably me, where it's a little bit of social isolation. Because when I'm feeling a bit funky, it's the last thing I want to do is just call up friends or reach out socially. So you just have to find that right amount of busy. So for me, I like to have a couple things on my social calendar, but not too much to feel overwhelmed. So that's really important. And it depends on the person. Some people need more social engagement, some people need less, but if you know that being too isolated is not good for you, then you have to make plans, and that's me. Number seven is having a mental focus. So whether that's reading a good book, or for me it's a project right now, I'm working on the 7-day hormone boot for you, so I'm really excited about that. And so sometimes just taking your mind off the holidays with a mental focus, painting, doing a chore, having a project. If the holidays get you in a funk, that helps me to kind of beat the funk. And I know it doesn't sound sexy, but my 8th tip is to eat well. Yes, I will be off my game. I will not be eating entirely clean, but if I focus on eating, nourishing my body with mostly good foods, then I feel better. And another tip that is totally not sexy is sleeping. I cannot cope with the world when I'm not rested, and if I tend to get into a bit of a funk, I will just fall down the rabbit hole when I'm unrested. So making sure that you protect your sleep, or at least block off that time. Today I thought, you know what, it's the day before Christmas, I'm gonna sleep in. There I am, eyes wide open at 5:30. So I guess it was a bit of a sleep in because I wasn't up at 5 or 4:45, which I usually am. but I still feel rested because I'm, kind of following my regular pattern. So protect your sleep. And the last tip is from my good old granny, and that is, this too shall pass. The thing is good times pass, but the good news is hard times or funky times pass. So you just have to stay the course, just hang in there, and that, those times where you're feeling funky, they're not going to last forever. So those are my best Christmas funk busters, and I hope that they help you. If Christmas is a little bit harder for you, it's not always the most wonderful time of the year for everybody. And so if it is the most wonderful time for you, I am so happy for you. Just a reminder, reach out to some of those quieter friends that you don't always hear from, because they might appreciate a phone call or a text message or an invitation, because it's hard for some people, like I said, for a variety of reasons. And I'm not here to be all boohoo in any way, shape, or form, because my way of feeling better is serving others. And so I thought that I would just reveal the fact that, yeah, it's, everybody's life is, not picture perfect. Don't compare yourself to others. And hopefully you'll get through the Christmas season, enjoying the holidays as best you can. Merry Christmas to you, and we'll see you again.